You know, I thought Caiera might finally make a traditional old school Kazar Zoo deck worth it, where you just run Kazar and Blue Marvel and a bunch of various one cost cards. But I tested it out and it still didn't really feel like it had the oomph necessary to compete in this new meta. Like, yeah, you can play around Killmonger, which was one of that deck's greatest weaknesses, but it just didn't pack the punch that I thought was necessary. But Caiera does feel really, really good in this deck. The Thanos Zoo ongoing build, where we still get some of that Kazar and one-drop flavor of an old-school traditional Zoo, but you've got some big 6-drops in the mix as well to help take an extra benefit here from Caiera. You've also got this ongoing line. Caiera, being a new ongoing card, supports stuff like Spectrum, which can get you some surprisingly big buffs across all your ongoing one drops. So a nice unification here basically of the ongoing and the Zoo and the Thanos side of things, of course, with all your one drop stones now protected by Caiera, which you know, sometimes these clog out the board, but that's okay if you're buffing them with your Kazar and your Blue Marvel. You've also got Valkyrie in here to help support all those various stones and one drops as well, which also plays nicely with Ghost, which is one of the few one drop ongoing cards. So basically this deck just becomes this big confluence of things that all work really nicely together. On top of that, Mobius, fantastic card of the meta right now, really good against Scars and She-Hulks everybody's playing around with, not to mention Sarah decks, which were really big prior to these new card releases, and Blob, of course, great big 6-drop, paying off that Caiera, paying off the Ghost, and just being a monster threat that wins games in a Thanos deck. So this list is really cool. I was really happy with how well so much of this seemed to just play so naturally, and every little package synergizes so nicely with every other little package in this deck, and it paid off. I had an absolutely monster run with this deck. Through my first 20 games, I went 16-4. I was up 28 cubes. Now, of course, new seasons always introduce some bots into the ladder in your pre-infinite climb, so there are a handful of bot games in the mix there, but not enough to totally skew these stats. Still felt really good against real opponents as well. So I'm excited to play more of this deck. This just felt tight and good and consistent, and still had some of those crazy high rolls and big power spikes, and Caiera was certainly center to all of it. Okay, Power Stone doesn't really need to go in Throne Room, I guess. Something like Devil Dino can carry that. Ooh, Mirror Match, Mind Stone. Wish I opened with the Mind Stone. That's a way better open. Hit Monkey, I mean, theoretically a useful card, but we have big 6s we like to play better usually, I think. We could play that with 3-1s pretty easily on turn 6 sometimes, but probably not really. Compound Dino, okay. They hit a much better stone opener than we did, of course. I mean, Hitmonkey Convertage is a little more interesting. Caiera on curve. I really like Mindstone and Convertage. It basically draws me a billion cards, which is great for the Devil Dinosaur. They snapped, okay. Wonder if they're ever playing Killmonger, like a death package. This Caiera, we actually have priority, so it would be okay. For us, we'd be fine. Oh, it's Gladiator. That could be bad for them. I have some big on reveals. Yeah, nice. I get a bonus out of it at least, right? Like they destroy it, but I get a crazy bonus. I got plus 12 out of that. Oh, and she can't be destroyed for Caiera. I forgot. Oh my god. Now this actually kind of sucks a little bit. Although, man, I don't know. They still have a lot of work to do, so maybe it doesn't suck that much. That puts us at 6 cards. Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. Devil Dino left would be pretty relevant. It's 1-1 if it's going like mid or whatever. Let's just chill though, because I don't know. We might want decision points for Hitmonkey on turn 6 as well. There's something there too. So we'll just see for now. Lockjaw, Time Stone. That's scary, but Valkyrie's pretty good at handling big stuff there. They were to decide to like keep the vision there, which who knows if they will or not, but they could. Devil Dino mid, that's fine. Valkyrie Reality Stone. We're gonna have priority probably, so Valkyrie's a little bit iffy. Oh, I should have played the Ghost for the Valkyrie in hand. What am I thinking? That's much better. Scar. Okay, well actually Valkyrie mid is still pretty good here too, to be honest. Thanos left does actually currently cover, but it's not great. and they could play for Lockjaw pretty successfully. I think we do this, but I'm really sad I didn't play my Ghost. I should have played the Ghost. It's really silly not to. I kind of forgot why the Ghost was in the deck in the first place. This does debuff the Power Stone pretty notably. Debuffs it by 4, but of course it debuffs Scar by 8. It's really not that big of a net gain, is it? Could also do something just like this with like Hitmonkey. Hitmonkey gains +6, which is 8, which is currently enough to match the Vision. That seems very weird. There's also like this. Oh man, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm gonna throw a flyer in with a Reality Stone. I don't know. This is bad. Oh, I think I threw with the. I don't know. I think I threw a little bit with the Ghost, to be honest. Well, at least we hit the Vision here too, though. So this Valkyrie feels very good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we didn't throw, but I think this was wrong. Knowing that Valkyrie's in hand, I mean, that's literally why it's here. You know, it's why I put it in the deck. So I think it's wrong to not get it down. We could have hit this Thanos too. This was the real play though. The Spectrum Caiera combo was nuts over here. Cool. Yeah, let's go Echo mid. That's fine. We can actually play for some Sentinels. They don't hurt us too much. We like wide boards, so be okay. Sure. Ghost into Caiera does have a very limited downside exactly on turn 3, whereas normally we'd have priority. If they were to play Killmonger right now, this would backfire, but of course, anytime beyond that, you don't care. It's usually not a big punish. Yeah, let's actually rip through these, man. Actually, you know what? Mobius is probably better than Caiera for right now. I know I kind of shifted some stuff around here, but it's okay. Probably a little better for now, because we do see that Zabu down specifically. Oh, this could hit a big card. Oh, it doesn't, sadly. It's okay. We have Blue Marvel as a backup for the wide board buffs here, so I'm not too sad. And we can get big, too. Blob can get big. Valkyrie can make that small. We have a few ways to equalize this. Mobius, though, is really good into Elysium and Zabu, so I think getting the Mobius down a turn sooner is fine. We're not expecting a Killmonger anyway, really, in this world, I don't think. So this goes down on 5. I'm just thinking here about like spacing. This cycles, but I'm kind of getting low on space depending on what I draw. I guess if I draw a big 6, that's not necessarily true. Pretty big lead here. Maybe we flip these. Caiera is slightly larger. This gets me 2 Sentinels. That's okay. If I hit a Devil Dinosaur, actually having the extra Sentinels in hand is a good thing. Infinite gone, so we might want to think about either Hela or I think more likely is Ghost Rider. So we'll see if that works. I mean, that's definitely going to win a location unless I hit a Valkyrie. It's really the only way we can beat a big Infinite. I mean, I guess Blob can just outpower it too, technically. I would expect them to maybe play the Ghost Rider right. A little bit more space. They already kind of have a big card mid. That feels like where that wants to go. Boy, do I rip the Time Stone here? It just locks me out's the problem. It does draw a card and give me some ramp. If the Infinite goes here, I want a space here for Valkyrie. I could just say, like, I'm sacking mid. I'm just not going to try to win mid. I'm going to try to win elsewhere. I also do have Spectrum to technically add power if I don't hit like Blob or Valkyrie. I could sack right if I really think that's where the Infinite's gonna go and just say, hey, screw right. We're gonna try to win mid and left since we don't have a Valkyrie or a Blob. It's not even that likely to draw them really. It's probably the better plan. Just leave my ability to win mid and left open. They're not playing a Ghost Rider yet though. Okay, let's see. Maybe they are. No, they're not. Oh boy, that makes life a lot harder to predict. Valkyrie is always good though. Still with Ghost, I mean, we know the Valkyrie is gonna hit somewhere like mid if we get it, obviously. Reality Stone unlikely to make an impact. Oh god, I didn't get too many cards that I know. We're fine. Blob or Valkyrie's really it, man. That's all we got. Soulstone just does not do the trick. I mean, Soulstone's good for Spectrum specifically, but you don't really, to me, feel like this is enough, right? Couple buffs here. Oh man, they just don't have anything. Victory. I mean, honestly, I guess this probably was pretty good if I look closely at the spectrum. Like, this is adding 2 off the Blue Marvel and really 4 at least because it's debuffing, right? So that's 4. This is going to add another 6 here. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess this was really good. This was a much better position than I realized because Spectrum adds a ton of power here. It feels good to just fill the board, you know, and I think the Mobius in particular really felt limiting to them. That probably won the game there. Okay, Ant-Man, yeah. Jelly Bean Warlock, oozing with flavor. That's a good combo. Yeah, not the strongest opener. Jotunheim Hood. Okay, they're clearly gonna send that my way. We could Valkyrie it late though. Blob is amazing in Throne Room, so we really just need to win like Devil Dino right or something, and then Blob left. Org, okay. I think I said Blob left, but I think I meant Blob mid. Korg and Hood, maybe more bouncy than Toxic-y. Oh man, Shadow King already ripped. It gets destroyed too, so we don't even have to worry about it getting bounced back for the Blob. Sometimes we can get around that with man, this reality stone sucks. This is not good. I don't know, maybe this helps us though. Okay, so we know they have the Annihilus. Oh, I can actually Annihilus their Hood back. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn minute here, sir. Is that my turn 6 play? Am I gonna end up with priority if I play Devil Dino mid though? Probably gonna lose right, and I'm still. Well, it depends on when they play it. Can I get away with like a Blue Marvel instead to lose priority? That helps right though. Oh, I don't know, man. They don't usually play the Annihilus on 5, do they? They might think, well, they know that I have one now potentially though, so I don't know. It becomes a debate. Oh, they played the Sentry here. That gets them priority back though. That's fine. That was the goal. We just wanted to be sure we could Annihilus last. That Sentry actually kind of matters left. I'm gonna send them -10 and it's gonna get negative. I actually might win with 0 left. I think this is always fine. I think us getting the Annihilus back just wins this, right? Spider-Ham certainly doesn't matter. Thank you. I said this reality stone sucks, and in reality it was amazing. Like, it was actually the sickest reality stone I've ever played. That was cool, man. That's quite a flip. The 7 versus 6 here is so good too. Yeah, crazy. I mean, maybe they didn't process it. I don't know. Maybe they had another big card in hand or something and they thought it was a 50-50. Maybe they just forgot. I don't know. I think it's lucky we kind of dodged priority and was still able to play the double dinosaur. I mean, in hindsight, maybe I didn't need the dino, right? We won 5-2. We could have maybe just passed. It felt weird because I thought there was still maybe a blob line depending on, you know, how things went. And I guess at the time we didn't even know there was a void necessarily. So yeah, it's a probably okay play, but a thought at least should go into that, I think. Okay, Echo early mid's fine, yeah. Space Stone at 2 means we can't cycle on 1, so we'll just go Space Stone on 2, that's fine. Blob is good, Blob is good. It's okay that we're drawing cards into the Blob, not a problem. There's always enough left. He's plenty big. Minus the opponent's Blob, I guess, sometimes beating us, but pretty rare. Vault, okay. Yeah, we can finish on Ant-Man later. Do we want Ant-Man going into Vault potentially? Like, this is 3. We could do something on 4. I don't think we need to necessarily yet. But Mobius mid is probably okay. Soulstone Ant-Man would be a good finish on Vault, honestly, or a 5-drop potentially as well. Throne Room Blob, now that's good. We like that a lot. That's a good spot to play the Blob. So we kind of cover mid here with Echo, Mobius, Soulstone Ant-Man stuff, hopefully, and then throw something left as a flyer, maybe. Ooh, Black Knight's big too, though. Scary. Black Knight could be, I don't know, they could get some meaningful power here pretty easily. You know, they play a good discard card here. They could finish on like a Ghost Rider, something like that, or just the sword, of course. I'm gonna put a little bit of power left here just in case we need to deviate from mid. Uh-oh. So this feels like they're definitely going to put that big boy mid, although not always, right? Because I don't know, sometimes you might go ahead and put it left or right just because you want to cover the throne room, but maybe you trust that you have like a Ghost Rider or a Scar or something there. Remember, Valkyrie doesn't work against this, not to mention priority problems, but okay, this kind of makes the blob call tough because they could cover either location here. They might think they're safer in throne room though, so I'm gonna, yeah, there's the Ghost Rider we talked about. So we know actually they still have the Black Knight. Ooh, oh boy. I mean, surely you go throne room, right? But they could be smart and sneaky. I don't know. They also could have Scar. No, Scar's 4. Is Blob big enough? Let's see. They might have trusted that that dude was good enough here, but he's not good enough. Yeah, they did trust that dude was big enough. Yeah, that's sad, dude. I mean, I can't blame them. That's, like I said, there was a sneaky line, but that's a pretty risky sneaky line. 10 feels a lot easier to achieve, though. I don't know. This is pretty predictable too, I guess. But they might just think it doesn't matter if it's predictable because I'm big enough. This isn't answerable. How do you lose? And then Blob just absolutely demolishes. Yeah, Ant-Man, get it early, man. I know he's kind of hard to get back to, but it just seems so fitting, right? Ooh, okay. So big stuff on the way. Valkyrie might be relevant. Ooh, throne room. Okay, that could be great for Blob and maybe good for Valkyrie. Of course, this guy can't have its power reduced, so Valkyrie doesn't really work very well against it, but the other things in the deck, you know, could be very nice. Oh, Luke's bar is tough. Ooh, I don't really have a good way to get to Luke's bar. So this kind of all comes down to mid. Which means I would definitely need a blob. The opponent hits an Infinite. Blob is usually still bigger. Oh, Jubilee is a cool way for them to win that. Yeah, that's nice. Let's see why they snapped. No way. Oh my god. You're kidding me. It debuffs the Doc Ock too. Now they can't replay the Jubilee, so it's not like they're done here, you know? It's definitely possible to replay the Jubilee, but we do have a nice head start, which is pretty cool. Thanos, okay, he's big, but not really the big we want. So they're gonna try for Jubilee again, I'm sure, to try to get this back. Let's see if they can get a big card. Looking like an Infinite or whatever, you know, something big. Blade discards Infinite, which does give them the Ebony Blade, but that can't go right very easily. So they're kind of running out of time on this Jubilee. I mean, it's power, I'll play it. This is not big enough to beat the Ebony Blade, so I need Blob, or I'll play Thanos left, I guess. So they need this Jubilee to be good, right? Let's see, there's the Ebony Blade for 40. Blob? No. Thanos. I mean, they've got a couple shots here to win, right? Like, they can clearly play some big stuff. They have a Ghost Rider, it could go right, for instance. Well, Ghost Rider could go left as well, frankly, but they need a Ghost Rider. A couple ways for them to win. It's not over by any means. There it is. Nice. We're not big enough. I needed Blob. I needed Blob. A blob. Okay, would normally play Time Stone, but we can save that ramp for turn 2, maybe. It's good to cycle too, but this in particular can be extra value with that ramp, so we'll chill. Savage Land actually pretty good for us comparatively. A lot of ways to buff those that the opponent does not. Could be nice. We can also stack big power into small spaces, so that's another upside for us. I mean, Vault's a little tough for us to get to. We'll just stick these on curve. I guess Space Stone here is probably better. Found something slightly bigger. We could move out Time Stone and play like a Kazar mid or whatever. Lots of stones. Spectrum, not great for this hand yet. Just Echo right now. So that's solid, but not great. Xandar, good for stones. Yeah, indeed. Reality Stone to turn off the vault, I kind of like. Man, this is spread so like we can still dump a blob there, so it's actually not the end of the world, but it feels risky, doesn't it, to commit so many cards there already. Just feels bad. Ant-Man's a decent finish there too. If we have a Spectrum, adds quite a bit of power in a small space as well. Collapsed mine. Oh my god, they're gonna buff the rocks. And then if they want to clear that, dude, we wasted so much of that Iron Heart. That's actually insane. I honestly could almost get away with not skipping, but I think we will. I think that space is pretty valuable. I think the opponent's going to skip anyway, so we'll have a lot of luxury. But yeah, we basically killed that Iron Heart with a collapse Iron. That's beautiful. I haven't really seen that before, but that's spicy. I don't know, man. I think the Ant-Man's kind of risky, right? Because I might just play a Spectrum next turn and then the Ant-Man just kind of fails. I could go this way, right, and just show, but that gives them a real win condition there. I mean, it's so big, though, that I wonder if it really does. Because we're going another +4 and then another +4. Actually, +5, so +9. We're going to 15. They'd have to play so much that surely I could win elsewhere, right? Especially with, like, a Spectrum still adds a lot. No, I think this is honestly better. I think maybe Spectrum left here to cover the end is really nice. Probably better than Blob. Now they did commit some power here, but I can add even more with Spectrum. Oh my god, that is a very late Mr. Negative. Could they possibly get a good enough card off this single Mr. Negative draw to flip the game? They cannot. Confirmed. They cannot indeed. All right, we do want to get an Echo mid, but I think we want to play a Space Stone first, just to cycle. Cards in hand are also good for our Devil Dinosaur, so that's a nice bonus too. And a good turn 2 drop, honestly, but I think we'll play Echo. I think we're gonna go Echo right. I think if there's a Zabu hit, it's gonna be over here. Might be here too, but some decks don't want that extra Orcus Forge action. They don't want to waste a Zabu in Throne Room, so there's some tiny logic to a Zabu, right? Hub, another good card in hand. Okay, excuse me. Let's go Mobius over the Caiera here to start. The Caiera doesn't have too much upside yet, and Mobius could be very limiting depending on what the opponent wants to do. Just make sure we get it down in time. Usually it's better against that kind of Zabu early, but you never know. So Lockjaw is an interesting consideration. We probably want to think a little bit about 6 cards in hand is fine. We want to think a little bit about Valkyrie, so I may want to put number 1 Ghost in is good. Number 2 Blue Marvel is good, but I may not have enough cards mid. I may have to put the Blue Marvel mid to make sure I have 4 cards mid. Because like Valkyrie Echo on 6 or whatever. Devil Dino is very big. Yeah, that's annoying. This is kind of saying I'm just gonna win right with 7 power, which needless to say that is not a given. This is very immune to Valkyrie, so that doesn't matter much. We could maybe blob this to try to out blob it. Oh, that's sort of wasted power for them. That's good for us. So they really haven't committed a lot to the Lockjaw. What if we just do this? It's huge. It's plenty big. We got 7, 17, 18, and 6 is 24, and 4 is 28. 28 plus 7. It's plenty big. Yeah, this covers all 3 spots. I think this is good. Blob kind of fixed our concerns here. Like, they could easily win with Lockjaw mid, but hopefully we just pull out the other 2. White Tiger's making me nervous. If there's like a Dr. Doom or something. Oh, Mr. Negative. That makes sense with the White Tiger and stuff, yeah. Wolfsbane is big, but it's... Oh, no, not going away. That's the second card. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Blob just fixes so many problems in this deck, man. It's crazy. Caiera makes him feel extra safe, and Ghost, honestly, too. Either one can make him feel so safe. Okay, where are the 1-drops, dude? Oh my god, I have so many cheap cards in this deck. 6 stones, 3 more 1-drops, 9 playable cards early, man. Oh, Titan's good, though. Well, we got a lot of good 5s. It's sometimes good. Sometimes good. Hate missing the cycle stones, too. Prefer the ones where you draw cards, obviously. Help fill this hand. A lot of 3s in this deck. We had a 3? We can. Nice. Blackstone would be amazing if we can hit it. If we hit it this turn, we can actually play Dino next turn to keep it, probably. Then it's just about winning somewhere else. Valkyrie could be really good, but we might end up with priority. Oh, that's sad. Valkyrie against magic decks with armor. I'm thinking high Evo already, so Valkyrie could be very powerful here, potentially. Those are cases where I do kind of like to lose priority very often. I don't want to play 2 spread here. Khazar mid should be fine for now. Hopefully they pull back here. Yeah, they do. Okay. We got to think about timing here a little bit. Like, Because I want to, like I said, I want to lose priority, but at the same time, if I show too big of something like a Devil Dino early, that lets them counter really easily, and I have to like double down a second threat here. That said, I can't just wait forever, you know? I could maybe do like a Thanos instead. I could use Space Stone to move it, technically, so... Oh, man. Thank God I played the Devil Dino, huh? Thanos is still good. These bodies are still pretty good. Actually, Mobius could be a big limiter for the opponent. Interesting. I'm gonna have priority... Well, I can't Valkyrie anyway, so yeah, I just need to... I need to play... So priority shouldn't matter, right? Just want to play bodies here. Well, playing multiple cards in a Cyclops actually isn't very good, is it? We can maybe play one big threat there later to pull this back. We're making the dino smaller, but we're like redistributing our power, basically, is the notion here. So now they have to cover multiple places, and hopefully Mobius limits like a She-Hulk from being any good, so they can only play one card or whatever. Yeah, I think I like this pretty well. This is a nice little split. I think they can only play one card thanks to Mobius, and then we just cover all three. I mean, I guess Cyclops pushes this back to, what, 10? I think we'll be fine, though. We're ahead enough across the board. I think we'll be okay.
Hello.
Yeah. See, they were going to be able to play a She-Hulk here to pull it back, but Mobius OP right now. Mobius is, like, really good today, I feel like. Oh, yeah, Mind Stone on 1 we love. I'll play an Ant-Man. Yeah, dude. I don't care unless I get another good one-drop. Ant-Man all day. Let's put him here, too. I trust. We're going to find Caiera. This is going to be safe. No big deal. Lizard's already looking like an idiot. You idiot, Lizard. I have so many cards there, you idiot. Technically, this could kind of help them, I guess. More ongoings here is fine. If they wanted to play like a Miss Marvel, Bifrost does make life a little weird. Like you kind of almost want the Echo left, but they play it on turn 4. If they played it on turn 5, I guess they just win, whatever. It's fine. Maybe they'll be off curve and we're still happy, who knows. Savage Land is honestly not bad for us at all. Let's go ahead and turn off Bifrost then. That's safe as well. Cycle here again. Kazar, like our board is full, but thankfully we can add a lot of power to it via Valkyrie, via Blue Marvel, via Spectrum. So we have a lot of ways to get bigger. Sauron, okay, so the Echo is not gonna hurt them much. Not gonna matter at all. Oh, hey, a bonus rock, cool. We probably want to play like Devil Dino. Well, maybe wherever they don't play the Shuri, to be honest. It's sort of hard to know. But Valkyrie would be a great way to beat a Shuri. Because we have Ghost as well, we can rely on the Valkyrie being the, like, final card, which is good. There's the Shuri. Can we hit a Valkyrie, man? It would be so clutch. Blob could also just outpower, so that's another possibility. Maybe we do this and then just Blob mid and try to get big enough. Maybe they, like, give up right or something. It's clearly not ideal, but we're very big left. So you could maybe see a Taskmaster here. We'll see how big this is. It's just the Typhoid Mary. Okay, that's actually not that big, thankfully. I mean, it is big enough to flip left. Like Taskmaster's 20. If they had Taskmaster plus Ebony Maw, I think we'd maybe lose. Thankfully, this blob's big enough. Uh-oh. Oh, they go Taskmaster there, plus what's this? Oh, Ebony Maw mid. Oh, whoa. I think Blob covers, though, right? Surely Blob covers, dude. Yeah, barely. Dang, close. I thought we were going to see the Taskmaster here to cover at 19. Oh, no, cover at 20. It would be 23. Yeah, that's what I expected. Maybe they were worried about the Devil Dino getting a little bigger, like if I drew cards or something. Reasonable here. I think this is pretty cool. Unexpected line that Blob still covers. Yeah, nice. All right, yeah, Mind Stone early is perfect. Peak on Valkyrie is actually pretty chill, I would say. Much cheaper Valkyrie. Shame it didn't hit the Dino too, but we'll take it. Can't be greedy. Okay. Echo mid's awesome. We'll spread out with Ghost here a little bit. Ghost with Valkyrie is really, really good, I think. Pretty good with Blob sometimes too. Zabu, nice. Thank you, Mind Stone, for the priority. Beautiful stuff. Mobius would have slowed down that Zabu anyway, but I think it's even better to get it a little earlier, of course. Kill that turn 3 play. Blade's a 1/1. Get rid of Magneto. Okay, so we might think about Ghost Rider. They didn't play the Black Knight first, so we don't have to think much about Black Knight. I think we go Devil Dino mid, so let's just keep spreading power here. Kazar is going to give us 7 total right now, which is good. Probably even more going into turn 6. There's that Magneto, sure. Won't pull the Ghost Rider yet, but we'll pull the Mobius. That's fine. We have plenty of space. Valkyrie on 5 is actually looking kind of decent. With Ghost, it's definitely a thing we could do on 6 instead. Weirdly, the Devil Dino is not going to be that big. It's not that great for Valkyrie either. So it's one of those where you just Valkyrie now so that... I mean, it gives them a lot of luxury is the problem, right? It's not like Devil Dino hurts Valkyrie. It's just maybe unnecessary. She also debuffs herself. I can't really add meaningful power here later if I don't do it now. I mean, I don't know. Let's stick to the curve. Let's respect the Valkyrie as she's designed to be. I mean, honestly, Devil Dino is going to make them commit here anyway, right? So, ooh, we got the Blue Marvel. That would have made the Valkyrie Ant-Man pretty good because we still could have added power in here. As it stands... This looks like the play to me. We're debuffing the Devil Dinosaur, certainly, but that's not the end of the world because debuffing by playing cards, I mean, not via the Valkyrie, just to clarify. I confused myself for a second. You know, we're losing 1 card in hand. Time Stone replenishes itself. So it's a little smaller, but we're hoping the Valkyrie carries here. This should be good enough on its own. And technically, they still have to play a card to Mind Stone as well, so I think we'll be okay. Oh, Infinite. Okay, yeah. Left is actually going to carry. Nice. Maybe they didn't expect mid to be so free. 3 costs to flip it so hard. I don't know. Whatever the case. All good. When you play for an Infinite, clearly Mind Stone carrying left is a big deal. The peak kind of cost them a little bit, huh? I got a lot more cards out of Valkyrie. They didn't really benefit much at all from the peak. And killing the Zabu might have helped as well. Okay, Ghost, yeah. Sure. Not a good hand beyond that, though. Man, I need to draw well here. We need some stones. Mind Stone or something. Be nice. Ongoing effects here are doubled. That is good for stuff like Blue Marvel and Kazar and Devil Dinosaur. Could maybe win this with like Devil Dino and then just win somewhere else with Blob. Deadpool already engaged, man. Scary. So, I mean, Soulstone's good in Citadel, but it doesn't draw, so it's just still we're drawing dead. I mean, worst case I draw what? Devil Dino, Valkyrie. Both of which do have some utility in this game, so maybe it's not so bad. Deadpool only 2 though, so despite getting it, or actually 4, excuse me. Not too big too fast, but still pretty dang big. Yeah, man, these draws suck. I mean, Blue Marvel's okay, but it's not enough to win. I really need a big heavy hitter like Devil Dino, I think, and it's so unlikely to hit a Devil Dino at this stage. Death, right. Okay, that actually gives me kind of a Valkyrie play if we see the Valkyrie. Freaking Space Stone, are you kidding me, dude? This is not the win, guys. I gotta like Blob right. The problem is Deadpool decks have enough flexibility to play into multiple lanes. Some decks, you know, can't really cover all 3 spots or something, but this is a deck that certainly can. Although they are playing this a little early. Maybe they're just gonna go for 1 big 6 here. They didn't. There's a chance Blob steals this back, right? He's not big, but he's big enough to cover 15, right? 6 and 7, yeah, already that's 13, 14, and 6 is 24 total for Blob, I think. Oh, boy. Can we win a tiebreaker? No, certainly not, right? Well, no, surely not. They're up by 10. I think I'm gonna be up 9. Dang it, dude. No, I miscounted. Oh! Let's go! How do you win that tiebreaker? No Caiera, by the way, is kind of sad. Killmonger, bro. Oh, the Blue Marvel's why I'm at 26, you idiot. I forgot about the Blue Marvel. Oh my god, perfect. Perfect.